Aspiring writers. Have you ever considered coal mining? Here is my main advice to young aspiring writers. Do not go to writing school. It's a ridiculous idea. It's an absurd idea. Did you go to writing school?
Yes.
Okay. It's a ridiculous idea. Writing is a talent. They cannot teach you how to write. It's like going to tall school. Okay? They cannot teach you how to write. Writing is not a profession. It is a punishment from God. Okay? So, don't go to writing school. Do not go to writing school. That is my number one advice to you. That is my number 1 through 1,000 advice. Do not go to writing school. Instead, spend those 2 years, or however long it is, reading. The only thing they can teach you in school for writing, which they don't, and certainly not at that level, is grammar. And you started with this question about grammar, and I will end with this question about grammar, which is that when I was in public school, in elementary school, they taught you grammar. I don't think they do anymore.
No.
Okay? And the reason that you didn't learn it is because you can't really learn it. You just have to memorize it. It's not something to learn in the sense of, because it's not a body of knowledge. It's a set of rules. So you have to memorize it, which is boring. Okay, and which children will not do anything boring anymore because they're so busy acquiring self-esteem that they can't spend based on nothing that I can say that they can't be forced to memorize this. So that even though I was forced to memorize it, I was forced only at the level they could force you in public school. So that is why for many years I had on my desk a list of people I knew who went to Catholic school. Because the only people who really know grammar are people who went to Catholic school. And the reason for that is because when they gave a wrong answer in Catholic school, the nuns were allowed to hit them. Okay, and that is the only way you can learn this. So there is no other way, because it's just a set of rules that make no sense. It's illogical. English grammar is exceptionally illogical. You know, that is why it's so hard. Whenever people criticize immigrants in this country, can you believe they don't speak English? I always think, I don't know how anyone can speak English. Truthfully, because when it is something you have to be taught from birth, and you have to be taught it correctly, and you have to hear it correctly, and you have to be corrected constantly. The only way that people really talked to children when I was a child, by people I mean parents and teachers, was just to constantly tell them what to do. Okay? And so that the reason that I believe I speak, grammatically most of the time, is simply because every time I opened my mouth as a child, when I said something wrong, someone corrected me. So that I actually do this to other people now. I do it to the television. And it's amazing. President Obama, a highly educated person, much more educated than I am, very intelligent, makes grammatical errors all the time, and I know that is because his mother did not say, when he said I instead of me, she did not say me. I say to the TV set to him all the time, me. I'm yelling at him. No, me. And this is the most common mistake that people make now.
Yes.
And the reason I know that is because I was yelled at 1 million times. So maybe we could, since no one is able to get a job apparently, maybe they could become employed as people who go around correcting other people's grammar. So maybe we should bring back the public scold, okay? One is insufficient.
I think we have time for one last question.